How fortunes are made. When you hear of someone making a fortune, you will find that 9 times out of 10 it was made by selling something. It does not matter what you are doing, you cannot go very far unless you have learned the art of salesmanship, for after all we are all selling something. The doctor sells his skill to heal, the professor sells his knowledge, the bookkeeper his ability to keep books, the carpenter his ability to build houses, and the daily laborer his services. You see, we need salesmanship even though we do not happen to be selling shoes, flour, books, etc. Your advance in life is measured by your sales ability, and this is the reason that you should understand the art of salesmanship if you would climb up the ladder of success. You have probably read about the schools of salesmanship, many of them correspondence schools, and you have undoubtedly heard of hundreds of men and women who have increased their earnings from a scant living to salaries ranging from $10,000 to $25,000 per year. Many girls who clerked in stores, or did clerical work at $15 or $20 per week, increased their earnings to an unbelievable figure. Men who earned only a living wage by hard labor or tiresome routine work without a future rose to positions where they became citizens of influence and wealth, all through applying salesmanship to their daily lives. Do you know that the average salesman earns 3 times as much as the average position pays? Do you know that salesmen are made, not born? Do you know that the demand for salesmen always has and always will be 3 times greater than the supply? To convince yourself of the unlimited demand for salesmen, just look over the want ads section of a city Sunday paper. You never see an ad for a salesman read small salary at start. A salesman's earning power is regulated by his ability. He gets paid what he earns. He does not place himself at the mercy of an employer to regulate his income. What could be more pleasant work than going from city to city, riding on Pullman cars, living at the best hotels, meeting high-class people from all over the world, and spending a few hours each day taking orders which pay you a handsome income? How could you ever expect to gain the knowledge this experience would give you? How could you ever make the acquaintance of such prominent and influential people as this vocation brings you in contact with? But you will say, I am a woman, and what do I know about salesmanship? And we answer, it is just because you are a woman that we are telling you this. If you are ambitious and willing to do your part, you can become a better salesman than the average man. Do you know that large New York firms are replacing their traveling men with women? Why? Because they have discovered that a woman who is willing to work can sell more orders than the average man. It is a rare occurrence to hear of a woman failing to make good selling. We know of girls whose experience was limited to bench work in factories and domestic work, who after taking a course in salesmanship proved winners and are now earning 5 times their original wages, besides living a life of luxury as compared to their former state.